Let's talk about trusting your gut. Trusting your intuition. So I did a delivery a little bit ago, and I won't say her name, but shout out to her, right? The lady that I delivered to, she clearly she had a lot on her mind, because she immediately, went into the things that she's going through right now and struggling with, and in such a quick amount of time, she told me so much of her story. And it's a very interesting story, right? You can tell she's got a lot of stories. But one thing she mentioned was how, she worked at a company where they tried to get her to do something, take to basically put her name on something, right? She didn't feel right about it. Um, she didn't know why, but she didn't feel right about it. She's the type of person who, you know, and this is what I picked up from this, short interaction, but it's very, very deep interactions, a lot of depth to it. But you tell she's the type of person who, wants to contribute. You know what I'm saying? Like, wants to do what she can to, make a environment, situation, circumstances better, right? And so she's telling me, how they are trying to get her or were trying to get her to put her name on something significant. You know, she refused. She didn't feel right about it. Come to find out later on at some point, um, this company got, raided by, um, federal agents, because they were doing some underhanded, shady stuff, right? She didn't know anything about that. No, nothing about that. She had no, you know, uh, no inclination, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like she wasn't even close enough to possibly know anything about all of this. But, um, and that's what I told her. I'm like, you in that moment you learn to trust yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like that was your body telling you like something ain't right. You got to listen to that. Sometimes the story or interpretation might be off. You know what I'm saying? Because up here, you know what I'm saying, like we got to put meaning into the situation. Like, okay, we got to figure out what this means. Um, Sometimes the meaning can be a little off. You know what I'm saying? But the initial feeling is not off. You know what I'm saying? So don't ignore it. Don't ignore that feeling. Sometimes you can question the meaning, but don't ignore that feeling. Learn, trust yourself. And shout out to her. Shout out to her. That was a good message to start the day.